Welcome back student. Today we are going to start for learning new lesson number 12, the muscular system and the digestive system in human beings. By seeing the name you had remember previously we had learned various organ systems which are working in our body. From that muscular system and digestive system, these two systems are working in our body. Now, what is meant by organ system? A group of organs together form one organ system. In that different organs working together and it forms our organ system. Suppose, for example, cells, then tissues. When many tissues come together, it forms the organ. When various organs work together, it forms the organ system. And various organ systems which is present in the living organism, it forms a living organism. Now, how are the bones in our body joined to each other? The skeletal muscles join two bones with the help of tendons. As you see very closely your hand, if you try to see, you can feel the hardness in the upper arm. It is a fleshly part, consists of muscle. Muscles contract and relax as a different part of our body move. Muscles gives our body a specific shape and posture. Here muscles are bundles of fibers that can be contract and relax as required. What is the mutual relationship between muscles and bones? Here muscles are firmly attached to the bones by means of tendons. When the muscles contract, there is a movement at the joint and the bones move either nearer or away from each other. The action of muscle is necessary. Here it was shown. See that. The diagram 12.1, contraction of muscle. The action of muscle is necessary for all the kinds of movement. From the small movement like eyelids to close that demand great strength, as a when you are chopping the wood with an axe. We use the muscles for various movements like talking, laughing, walking, jumping, throwing, and various other activities. Then, which part of our bodies are made of only of muscles? No, muscles of different organs are not identical. Some are voluntary, some are involuntary. Here, these are more. What do you know? These are more than 600 muscles in our human body. Muscles contribute almost 40% of weight of our healthy adult human body. Here there are about 30 muscles in human face and our eyes, mouth, nose and encircled by small muscles. Expressions like happiness, sadness, fear are expressed by using the movement of these muscles of our face. Now, are the muscles of different organs in our body are identical? No. Previously I had told you, no. Some are voluntary, some are involuntary. Here, what is meant by voluntary and involuntary? Here, now, the next topic of this lesson, we are going to start for learning. Voluntary muscles. How they are working, where they are present. Working with our hands, walking, eating are the functions that depend on our will. Muscles used in these actions are called voluntary muscles. For example, muscles in our arms and legs are voluntary muscles. Second, involuntary muscles. What is meant by involuntary muscle? This is the type of muscle where the various processes like breathing, blood circulation, digestions are the vital functions. They are essential for our life. They do not depend upon our will. The muscles of the organ which carry out the involuntary function are called involuntary muscles. Now, functions of organs like stomach, intestine, heart are carried out in their own fixed manner by involuntary muscles. Which organ in our body have voluntary muscles and which one have the involuntary? Now from above you will understand better way voluntary muscles and involuntary muscles and their functions. Now next topic is types of muscles. Types of muscles, there are three types of muscles: skeletal muscle, second heart or cardiac muscle, and third one smooth muscles. Now one by one we are going to learn about them detail. Now see in this diagram, muscles in human bodies are shown which are present in our various parts of body. First one, the skeletal muscle. The two ends of each of these muscles are attached to two different bones. For example, muscles of arms and legs. Their movements are voluntary. They are also responsible for holding the bones of skeleton together and giving the shape to our body. Second, heart or cardiac muscle. These muscles bring about contraction and relaxation, breathing of our heart. Their movements is involuntary. Cardiac muscle cause and heart to relax and contracts, helping continuously at the rate about 17 times per minute. Third one, smooth muscles. These muscles are present in internal organ other than the heart. For example, muscles of stomach, intestine, ureters, blood vessels. These movements are involuntary and slow. Various vital functions of our body of we remain quite unaware are carried out by these types of special muscles. Now, how do muscle perform their function? Now, here muscles in our body always work in the group. Here, when some muscles contract, other muscles of the same group start or showing the relaxation. This is how the muscles help in proper performance of various functions of our body. Did you understand? Now, which part of our body are made up of only muscle? Now, from our body, tongue, heart, stomach, liver, pancreas, intestine are made up of only the muscles. What would happen if the cardiac muscles do not move? Cardiac muscles are nothing but heart muscles. Cardiac muscle cause our heart to be relaxed and contract continuously at the rate of about 17 times per minute. These muscles bring about contraction and relaxation of the heart. If the cardiac muscle do not move, the heart will stop beating and we will not pump the blood to the other part of the body and the person will die. In case of such situation, here muscles in our body always working in the group. What we had learned? They are working in the group. Some muscles are contract, that times other muscles are relax. This is how the muscles are helping in a proper performance of various functions of our body. Now these muscles on the front of bone in upper arm is called bicep, and the muscle at the back are called the tricep. Bicep and tricep. Muscles in the different part of our body we are going to learn in the detail. Now before that, what would happen if now we had learned cardiac muscle do not move, or food enter in stomach and stomach muscles do not move. As you know that stomach muscles are present in our stomach. Now their movements are very responsible for churning of the food. As soon as food enter in our stomach, the process of churning start, as we had learned previously in a previous classes also in detail about digestive system. If this muscle do not move, the food will not be digested. What will happen? The food will not be digested. So the study of muscle, where we have to do, if you want to know more about the muscle, there is a study of the muscle that is called myology. Contraction is the basic property of the muscle. The largest muscle in our body is in the thigh. The smallest muscle is attached to a bone in our ear. It is called stapes. Now always remember, muscles of our body must be strong and efficient. Our diet must be include proteins, carbohydrates in sufficient quantity for the proper growth and repairing of muscle. We must get the regular exercise. It makes the muscles strong. We must sit with a straight back and not back to hunch or bent. Otherwise, gradually it changes occur in the structure of our vertebra. Muscles in our shoulder and back begin to hurt, and here disorder of vertebral column may be also rises. Here during exercise, movement of the heart muscles become more rapid, breathing too so faster, ensuring a sufficient supply of oxygen and nutrient to the various parts of our body. Now the remaining part of the lesson we will see in the next period.